So, Russ12389 and the whole internet. I'll be giving like number 1 to Shadowverse Flame episode 33 because I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website and I like to draw first blood. Yeah! Woo! I always love getting first like on Crunchyroll's website because it's so fucking tough, but I did it. Okay. And now, right before. Yep, I can't wait to watch some commercials for a children's card game, Ghost Up. Yeah, I made sure I got a fresh and clean haircut, Ghost Up, because you know what? The new look wasn't working out, Ghost Tab. My algorithm was at its worst. So the reason why I was going full on caveman, Ghost Tab, is because you know what? I was thinking for a time my channel was slumming, so I decided to go full on caveman, no shaving, long ass hair, just to go for like the gnarly grizzly look for reactions. It was a fucking terrible idea. I had some of my worst performances of all fucking time. I ain't ever doing that shit again. I mean, I don't see myself going full on caveman mode, Ghost Tab. Like, I took the anime caveman thing, Ghost Tab, super literally. So I learned not to take things too literally, and I'm just going to go with the clean shaven look from now on. When everyone's like, why doesn't a caveman just go all in full caveman mode? Well, oh yeah, I am. I just don't like the animation quality, Russ, of this match. You can tell this match has less of a budget than match 1. Like, you can tell the animation studio didn't give us as much budget as the first match. So, hope they try harder this episode because definitely they're using their B team on this match, which is a disappointment. This whole arc has been a disappointment so far. The animation quality has been lesser. The animators only really give a shit about Ren. They only care about Ren. And they only care about Shinobu. That's it. I can't really say that. Yeah, story is rushed, Ghost. I'm not just that. The animation quality is lower, unless it's Ren. If it involves the Queen Ren or even Shinobu, then the animators will give a shit. At least when it comes to this arc. They should have, but hey. I think they can still turn it around a little bit. If they can make this last match epic, it won't make up for this whole arc being a disappointment. Because so far this match is great, but Light's match, while great, it's not going to make up for the fact that Subaru's match was a disappointment. Itsuki's match was, it was fine, but it was a disappointment. I understand you loving this matches, Rush, but the animation quality for these matches, Russ, has been lower. The animation quality has been lower. And they've been rushing. That's not a high bar, though. But yeah, it's the best card game anime of the season. I just hope we get we get more Sakuga. But anyways, enough about that. I'll start my reaction to Shadowverse Flame episode 33 and 1-0 and go. But to the credit, though, at least the writing staff isn't failing this episode because, the opening straight up. All right. I'm not going to skip it. I ain't going to skip the opening. Well, I don't know why I'm going to skip the opening because I could read the live chat comments and I could also make my... I just realized I can make my... The reason why I'm not skipping it, Ghost Tab, is because I can actually just speed up the process of making my thumbnail. Like, while watching this opening song. So I might as well just do that. I might as well just speed up my thumbnail making process so that once I'm done with this video, I can just make my thumbnail, tweet my video out, and then afterwards prepare for the Iruma-kun reaction. Because more people watch my Iruma-kun reactions than my reactions to this series, so I'll actually prepare for something that actually gets more traffic. I'm not even throwing shit at Shadowverse Flame. I'm just saying that's how it is. Iruma just gets more traffic. Yeah, I also hope it's Mikado too, because we haven't really seen Mikado have that much action yet, Russ. And I'm hoping that's what they're saving the budget for, Rush, because all these matches, save for Ren's and Shinobu's matches, Russ, has been a disappointment animation-wise. I don't understand how Season 1 had a higher budget than this season. Season 1 had more animation budget. Like, it's like, why? Why does Season 1 have such a higher budget than this one? Because in this season, they reuse animation. The action animation isn't as good. It's just weird. I guess that could be it, Russ. But then, no, I don't think it's that, Russ. I think season 1 made money, but it barely did enough. I guess that's the point. When a season just barely gets into the season, Russ, it usually means that it made money, but not a lot, so they lower the budget, because that's what happened to One Punch Man, too, also. One Punch Man made money, but it didn't sell that many discs, so they went in with season 2 with the worst production values. No, it made money, Russ. It just didn't make a lot of money. It made money, just not a lot. Because I've read up in a lot of anime news network articles, when something's good at season 2 with a lower budget, it means it made money. Just didn't make a lot of money. Yeah, not a lot. It just barely made money. So we're getting to season 2 because season 1 made money, just not all the money in the world, so they just give it a lower budget. That's probably what happened. Same thing happened to One Punch Man, too. And it also happened to a few other anime also. That actually happened to Attack on Titan Season 3. Season 2 made way less money than Season 3. So Season 2 made less money than Season 1. So for Attack on Titan, they gave Season 3 a lower budget. And then Season 3 made less money than Season 2. So then they gave Season 4 a lower budget. Same thing applies to Full Metal Panic. I guess if Chainsaw Man Season 2 goes tab, getting a lower budget at the rate it's going. If it gets to Season 2, it'll probably be lower budgeted. Yeah, here it is. The action animation, it like pans away. Yeah, black lights. If this is Season 1, we would have seen the blades collide against the monster in real destruction animation. Here, literally, when he's about to strike with the card, it does a super close-up shot, black screen, like literally beams of light. If it was Season 1, you would have seen the full-on blade collide against the body of the monster. Yeah, they really are skimping on the budget this episode. Oh, so it did lose money, Russ. Never mind. I didn't know it lost money. I thought Shadowverse made money. Oh, snap. So it did fail. Okay. So that explains why the budget's lower then. For the animation. Holy cow. I like how Light's doing some damage. Okay, thank you for the info, Russ. That explains it then. I guess that game has balls. Okay, so now that explains a lot, Russ. That explains why we're having match skipping, lower budgets. That explains a lot. Because I was even wondering, why are we having so many turns skipped and such lower animation quality? Well, that explains it. But even with the lower budget, these animators are still doing a good job, because even lower budgeted Shadowverse looks better than Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush that has a higher budget than 7. So I'll give the animators for this series credit. They have a lower budget to work with, but they make it work a lot more better than the Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush animation team, where that team literally has more budget because they got to go from 7s to Go Rush with no gap. They obviously have more money because they went into Greenlit Go Rush after 7s like that. And they have the full backing of the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG behind them. So I'll give the production team credit. They're doing a good job, all things considered, with less. It's commendable. A lot of card game anime would fall apart under circumstances like this. That's cool, though, Ghost, now that you're supporting the game. And you know what? Pre-coding Redive was a success for us, even the anime, because the pre-coding Redive anime made a lot of money. Season 1 made a lot of money. Season 2 made less money than Season 1, but I even think Season 2 made money too. Significantly less than Season 1, though. Season 1 of the anime was it was a hit. A big hit. Season 2, not so much, but I believe even on that season, it still made money. Because it sold a good amount of BDs to at least cover its production costs, which was impressive. I like this, though, how like there's constant damage going at each other. And it's nice seeing all of Light's training come into fruition, too. They also gambled too, Russ. Didn't they gamble on Mushoku Tensei? Was that different company? Can't recall. Oh, Akiba Maid War. They're also gambling Akiba Maid War, Russ. That's another gamble they're doing, Akiba Maid War. And last season they gambled on Shine Post. Yeah, actually, Russ, Cygame is one of the ballsiest anime production companies I've ever seen. They bank on stuff that usually wouldn't be a success. They banked on Akiba Maid War, which is probably going to fill financially. It's a good anime this season. Last season, they banked on Shine Post, even though it was outmatched by Love Light. Then Watch Primogi. They at least had balls to put it in a season that had two other idol anime. So Cygames is pretty ballsy, Russ. They're really ballsy. I love that. They have balls. They don't shy away from gambling on the most riskiest anime, which is impressive. Pretty much, Russ. Yeah, that's true, Russ. I remember Princess Connect Redive looked even prettier in season 2. They upped it. Yes, okay. At least when it comes to the damage that the characters are taking, like that real damage that Hanama's taking actually looked good. Okay. Even though, yeah, the animation in the episode isn't the best, at least when it comes to characters' facial expressions and celebrations, they look good. Still not as good as peak Shadowverse Season 1 stuff, but still good. That's true, Russ. That's true. I mean, at least with Season 2, though, Russ, they're trying harder. And they're doing a decent job, all things considered, with Season 2. Because even with this tournament arc, Russ, this is still better than Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush at its best. True, Russ. True. I fucking love Subaru's train of thought. He's a fucking bro to be talking like that. He really is, Ghost Stab. Like I said, he's like, okay, Ren is... Guys, I found my favorite character. It's Ren! Ren is my fave Shadowverse Flame character. I love her. Whoa! Yo, how does he keep his lollipop intact instead of his mouth like this? Like with the downward angle. That lollipop should have at least fallen out of his mouth 3 times. I just noticed. He's got to be magical. I tried that shit with a lollipop. It will fucking fall. I noticed because even at work, when I had a lollipop once, that shit almost fell. For literally his body was about to bulge on its body. Oh, this is epic. No, I mean, no, we got that a lot though, Russ. So this aired at the same time Shadowverse Flame. We also got that in Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush this season. I mean, we got this in the same season that Go Rush premiered. We got it both at the same time. We got Light, but remember, Yuhi was also a noob too. We got it. We actually did get this on Go Rush. We got this. We got a Protect that was a noob, but we also got it not just in this anime, but in Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, because you got to remember, Yuhi was a noob too. He was being taught by Yuhi, and he was coached up by Yuhi and Manya for the first arc. That's how he became a good duelist. Like, those two were constantly coaching. No, Udius. My bad. It's Udius. Udius was coached up by Yuhi and Yumo to be a better duelist. It was Udius. He wasn't. So that one has a new protagonist too. So this, yeah. Holy shit! He's doing brain damage! Holy fuck! Did y'all see how he fought his head? Oh no! I feel bad for lying. Look at him, he can barely get up! Someone take him to an ambulance! Whoa! His vision is blurry! He should literally be taken onto a stretcher. He's got blur. Ambulance? Anyone? There's a kid! Now, I wouldn't be surprised if he actually thought that ghost stuff. If he literally was in him all like, my breath tastes like rust. I wouldn't blame him. Okay, the budget went up, literally. For every single time. For some reason, Ghost of Rust. Every single time light lands on his head, the animators go into like epic mode and they must animate in like the best detailed quality. I'm like, bro. The animators must really love light's head heading into the floor. That's true. He still has one defense left. Thankfully, he hasn't gone that far, Ghost Stab. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He still has one defense. My boy! Thinking like me. That's true, Ross. That is so true. As, like, for some reason, whenever there's a scene where a character lands on their head or neck, it's like the animator's like, we must try harder! It's like, bro. I feel like they probably draw straws for us in Ghost Tap, asking who gets to draw the character landing on their fucking head. True, Ghost Tap, true. Yo, he's smiling! He's moving and smiling! Oh! Oh, it's on now! I like how it says you came when I needed you. That really does show us the bond that he has with his deck right there when he says it like that. He's looking like a scared bitch now! Oh, man. I want to see me make Haruma cry like a bitch! Please! Make him cry like... It's not just that card. It's the cards that he also has in his hands. That's what he forgets. Oh, snap. What he learned from Alice. Yeah! Oh, he's using what he learned from Alice. Yes! Character development. Oh, fucking girl. He thought of that. Best girl thought of that. Woo! Yes! Fucking yes! Oh, yeah, I love this guy. Oh, that is awesome. I like to think, Ghost Tab, that he's smiling because, no, you're right, from the internal cranial hemorrhage. I like to think, Ghost Tab, that it's a symbolic of his happiness. Like the gold speed lines aren't because he's suffering through brain damage, but because he's so happy and he feels so much joy, he's about to win. That's my headcanon, Ghost Up. I don't want to headcanon something so gruesome and so sad. Oh, no, its defense room looks awesome. Okay, I'm gonna have to use that as a thumbnail. That looks so damn cool. I need to use that. It's defense mode, bitch! I mean, defense form. I don't know why I said defense mode. I watch too much Yu-Gi-Oh! I watch way too much Yu-Gi-Oh! For my own good. Look at He looks like he's about to cry! Oh, snap! Look at that face! Oh, defense form, though. Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to... Oh, what's it going to be? He can't take damage for the next turn? Yes, it is! Oh, it's beautiful. I guess I should... You know, ironic enough, yeah, a helmet would have helped his ass out, Ghost Stab. You're right. But hey, you know what? Light looks just as cool without a helmet. Although he probably looked badass with one. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, boy. that just fucking stands on the ground when he loses. Like a man. Like, he'll stand up even when he freaking loses. Because that's what a man does. He ain't no bitch. I like the effect where you see its shield get destroyed, but then it goes into an offense. Finally, we're getting to see some real... Hey! That's what I've been waiting for. Real creature destruction. I want to see more of that throughout the whole match, but hey, better late than never. That's more of what I want to see. I mean, he should have challenged him some more. Maybe he could have won if he tried more and more. That's true, Russ. It shows that Haramo ain't a complete asshole. Yeah, how does he remind me of Charlie Brown Ghost Town? Like, how? He doesn't remind me of him at all. No, he really doesn't. I really wonder how. That's true, Ghost Town. That's true. Because usually characters like that goes to make it for an anime. The ones that paint themselves with weird nail polish. No, like, I doesn't remind me of Charlie Brown. I don't see any similarities with him and Charlie Brown. I don't see any at the moment. At the moment. Oh, man, that bird! Oh, okay. I love the way Light's clothing is moving. It looks awesome. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense, Ghost Staff. Oh, yeah. He's going to end this guy. He is so going to end him. Like, whenever you have main characters move around drums like this in a card game anime, you know it's over. You know it's fucking over for an antagonist. He's the strongest. Yes! It looks like he's about to punch him, but he's like, he can! Oh, yeah, he's dead. He's dead. That's... Did they go for his on his neck and face? Wow, okay. Someone needs to also take Karma to a hospital bed. Like, the dude might have taken more damage than Light, because Light only went on in his head. Motherfucking Karma went on his neck and face! I hope he had a mouth guard for his teeth. Or he's going to need, at the very least, fake teeth implants to at least look normal. Aw. I love how cheeky Shadowverse. That's cute. Yeah, that's what I like, Rose. At least the human characters move well. Even though monster animation budget ain't high, I do like the character acting animation. Kind of does look like a Dragon Megazord. Kind of reminds me of the Green Dragon Megazord that the Green Ranger rocked in OG Power Rangers. Damn, someone's a fucking bitch. That is actually true. Damn! So Harmo's a weak ass little bitch! He couldn't even fucking move or block! Damn! So he couldn't even move Light despite him charging him with the headbutt. Oh man! Weak! He needs to work on his upper body more if he couldn't even make Light nudge. Not only that, but Light could kick Harmon. This confirms, y'all. Light can mechanically kick Harma's ass in a fight now. This confirms it. Good. Fucking good. Yes! Good! Did he really? I'm fucking glad. He better not fucking expel him, this punk. Wait, whoa, that sounds ominous. Hey, I'm a clap. They deserve it. That was a fucking epic victory right there. No. Yo! Damn, okay, that's ominous. Okay, now that's how you end off an episode. That was epic. Huh. At least we got to see its second form. I actually like these episodes where characters just relax. Oh, we get some Shinobu character development. Yes! Going by that body, that's going to be Shinobu. Oh, yeah, it's going to be Shinobu in a swimsuit. It's going to be Shinobu. It has to be. Because that body looks frail. I hope, oh, yeah. I hope we get to see that in this match against. I hope we get to see Russ in that last form against Makaido. I don't think it should be against. It's going to be, I think it's going to be Shiina and Russ because Tsubasa doesn't look that scrawny. It can't be Ren's too fit. Yeah, it's going to be Gentleman. I'm 90% sure it's going to be Gentleman because of that body. Because that body doesn't look fit. If that was Ren's body, that body would be cut to shit. That body would be fucking decked the fuck out with muscles upon muscles. So it definitely can't be Ren's. It can't be Tsubasa's because Tsubasa has too much confidence in herself. Or maybe it could be Tsubasa. I'm thinking it's going to be Shinon. Pretty much, that's what I'm saying. If it were Ren, that body would be, it'd be decked. That thing would be cut. I'd probably like, damn. Like, I'm expecting like some freaking bodybuilder type of shit too. Like straight up if it was Ren's body. Like, she could probably like break a watermelon by just a sheer kick, probably. No, go Sam! No! Stop it! No, don't ruin my dreams. No. It has to be Shinobu. You'd be traumatizing. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you, Russ. Don't make me have nightmares, Ghost Tab. Nightmares of thinking that could potentially be. That they could potentially be Itsuki. I hope it's Shinobu. You'd be surprised, Russ. I'm watching anime this season where you have male characters wear a swimsuit. Like Russ, that happened in a few anime. This actually happened in this season, actually. No, Russ. Like Ghost, I ain't joking. There are some anime this season where male characters wear female swimsuits. It actually happened literally 2 weeks ago. It was in the anime called The Little Lies We All Tell. It literally happened in its 4th episode where you had its main. True. Itsuki doesn't look like crossdresser either, but it did happen though. It happened in the 4th episode of The Little Lies We Tell. And that main character who also happens to have a character named Tsubasa. Tsubasa dressed up in a swimsuit. He pulled it off, though. It was... I'd rather not talk about what happened there, but that did look prettier than some of the female characters in that series in the swimsuit. Oh, man. Oh, no. Yeah, well, yeah, the less said about that, the better. But yeah. The dude pulled off the female look pretty dang well in that series, I can tell you that much. Tsubasa was quite the looker on that swimsuit. I don't blame you for hating beach episodes, Ghost. Personally, I'm neutral. I don't mind beach episodes as long as there's character development. I don't mind them too much. I'm neutral. As long as there's character development, I honestly don't really care too much about a beach. Yes! Oh, man. I want to see Andrea in a swimsuit. Oh. Either her or Alice. Give me Alice or the teacher in a swimsuit. And yeah. They would be happy. Either her or Ein. Or Ein. I'd sit up for Ein, too. I'd sit up for the other glasses chick, the one with the gray hair. Ein. I'll sit up for Ein, Andrea, or Alice. Give me one of those three chicks. Just one of those three chicks in a swimsuit. I'll be happy. I'll be a happy fucking camper. I know we won't get that, Russ. I'm just saying I'm just telling you, Russ, that those are what Ghost Heaven Me would give the episode a 10 out of 10. If we got to see Andrea or Alice in a swimsuit, we'll give it a 10 out of 10. Yes, Russ, give me hope. Yes. That'd be beautiful. I need that. Yes, Russ. Yes, good. You're keeping my hope alive, Russ. Now, Russ, thanks to you, now that if I don't see Alice in a swimsuit, I'll be disappointed. I need that. You're right. Yeah. Legal Guardian. Andrea would qualify. Yes. Give me those two. If we have Andrea and Alice somehow in a swimsuit, it'd be the best Shadowverse episode. It'd be at least in my top 5 Shadowverse Flame episodes by far. Well, yeah. Thankfully, though, hopefully have chaperones. That would be enough to protect Light from himself and from potentially suiciding himself by accident. You know, sometimes, Russ, I forget the man even has a family. Like, no joke. Like, whenever anyone brings up his family, I'm like, the boy has a family? Sometimes I just watch this anime and I think, like, Light's a freaking orphan. I'm like, oh, he's not an orphan boy. But, man, does it feel sometimes that our boy could be an orphan, which, you know what, there's nothing wrong with that. Some of my favorite anime characters are orphans. My favorite anime, Ashino Joe, its main character is an orphan. So, yeah. Oh, he does? Okay, yeah, I guess he does have an Onenchan. Thank you for reminding me, Ghost Tab. Yeah, they really did dip out, Russ, after the first episode. You know, I wouldn't be surprised before. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, he does have a family. Yeah, maybe his father died in a car accident, Russ, and Ghost Tab. Nah, I'm kidding. The series wouldn't go that dark, would it? Yeah, for all we know, his dad could have also died. I hope not, though, but you never know with these anime. You never know. Sometimes you'll have a family member safe, and then they'll just die by a truck. True, Russ. These Shadowverse matches are pretty fucking dangerous. For all we know, Russ, he could have been playing a Shadowverse match. He loses a match. Then his body collides and gets the fucking car. Like, I'd imagine he was doing some street Shadowverse playing. He loses. There's a passenger car. There's like a driver driving in the background. And he just collides against the car and he dies. That's my headcanon. That the dad dies by being hit by a car after losing a Shadowverse match. He lost a match in the fallback of the pretty much the hit back of the match caused his body to collide to the car. That's my epic headcanon for how Light's father died. Pretty much, Ghost out. Yeah, that's what yeah, you're right. Perfect. He got isekai into another world. For all we know, he could have been isekai into that card realm into Shadowverse Season 1. Could be Russ. Could be the kids pretending to feel pain when they're taking damage. That could be it. Yeah, I think that has to be a kids thing. That'd be like the most epic plot twist if the father actually did go from one card verse to another. That'd be some chat ass shit. That would be the best isekai mechanics I've ever seen. But no, straight up though, yeah, this episode was a 10 out of 10. The animation for the monster destruction wasn't the best, but the episode made up for it in other ways though. Because the character acting animation was really good. The music was great. The strategies implemented was great. I'm in love how in this episode you straight up have our boy utilizing what he learned while playing against Alice and utilizing his card's other abilities and utilizes the defense form to win. That really made all of those matches where Light was practicing against tough opponents all the more worthwhile to watch. Oh, that'd be pretty damn cool, Russ. They should do it too because Uma Musume has a season 3, so that could be also some nice. That could make for some nice natural product placement. I would so want to see that too. Just imagine all the financial synergy, all things considered. But yeah, that would definitely be pretty dang interesting. That's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, so I got a season 3 confirmed. So and it was gonna happen too because the Uma Musume broke records significantly, so it was gonna get a season 3 easily. Like it had its season 3 in the bag, completely in the bag. All things considered. Yeah, that's true, Russ. Because most production committees, when they lose money. That's true, Russ. I'm glad they changed writers because the writer for season 1 caused so much damage to the brand. To this day, Russ and Ghost Tap people in real life won't give it a chance because season 1 was god awful. And again, I won't blame him because season 1 was god awful. It really was. So anyone that was scared, I'd be like, well, yeah. I'm not going to blame people for being scared one bit at all. I just ain't. All things considered. Pretty much. But yeah. Whoo boy. But yeah. Speaking of which, yeah. That's pretty much, True. This is actually Richard's version of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Witch of Mercury for me is actually day after tomorrow, actually, when it airs in my time zone. Which, Ghost Up, heads up, I gotta do Digimon Ghost Game quick tomorrow. So Digimon Ghost Game, Ghost Up, I'm just gonna talk about Digimon. I'm not gonna even look at the live chat, Ghost Up, because I'm gonna try to react to Witch of Mercury really early. So that I can try to react to it before it comes out. Witch of Mercury. I mean, when I can react to it when it comes out. Because I'm gonna start working out of the next 3 weeks, 18 out of the 19 days. So giving you a heads up, my work is gonna be pretty big, Ghost and Russ. Oh, I'm just gonna overview anime quick. No, you can call on the live chat. I'm just talking for Digimon Ghost Game. I'm just gonna make a quick overview of Ghost and Ghost. I'm just gonna you can talk during the live stream. I'm just saying when it's the ED song. When you see that ED song play, I gotta talk about the episode only. You can talk when it's like normal shit. You're right. People make jokes about that. Definitely. For sure. Y'all can actually. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bad news for Chainsaw Man. Ghost Tab. Apparently, Ame Talk And the Anime Talk, the show that it was airing in, it's not getting a super big boost. Chainsaw Man being on Anime Talk, so not the best news for Chainsaw Man right now. For the most part, it's not breaking waves. Chainsaw Man in when it comes to Japan. Yeah. Every single day, it feels like it's like more bad news for Chainsaw Man's prospects for a season 2. At this point, if it gets to season 2, it'll either be barely getting one, or we're probably going to, and if we even do get one, it's looking like it's, if we do get one, which it's seeming lower each day, it's probably going to be lower budgeted. But yeah, the odds are seeming worse each day. It's Anime Talk. It's an event in Japan. No, it's like some kind of apparently variety show, some kind of talk show where sometimes some mangas are boosted. Kingdom was boosted in Anime Talk. Tokyo Revengers was boosted. Chainsaw Man was talked about. It wasn't boosted that much by Anime Talk, so not looking good for Chainsaw Man. That was a big opportunity for it to be boosted, and it only got boosted a little bit from Anime Talk. Didn't get boosted a lot. Yeah, that's a shame about Hanama's cards, Ross, because this deck was pretty damn cool. Yeah, Ghost Out, but it was way more popular. Like, that thing sold gangbusters. The difference is Tokyo Revengers sold gangbusters. Chainsaw Man cannot seem to sell jack shit. Like, just looking at the stats, it just can't seem to sell to save its life in comparison. It is, but it just can't seem to sell. Yeah, I mean, that happens. For some reason, it happens a lot in a lot of card game anime. For the most part, Russ. But yeah, at least when it comes to Chainsaw Man Ghost Step, it is not looking good so far. I mean, at this point, the series is going to have to pull off some kind of freaking miracle. For the most part, if it's going to want to survive. Yeah. Well, Ghost Step, Part 2 ain't helping it out. Part 2 is really damaging the brand, Ghost Step. A lot of people blame Part 2. Part 2 needs to be better. I think Part 2 could be part of it. Like, Part 2 seems to be damaging the brand for the most part, unfortunately. Yeah. That's, whew. But yeah. Pretty much most Chainsaw fans they really don't like. Yeah, they don't like Part 2 at all. So, I don't know what one of the writers thought about Part 2, but they need Part 2 needs something. Part 2 is literally, I've never seen another part of a manga cause so much damage. But apparently that's also not helping the series, Part 2. So pretty much a lot of its problems stem from Part 2 not being so good. Pretty much. Ironically enough, had this anime come out before Part 2 even came out, I think it would have done better. But Part 2. Whew. I heard it was bad, but damn, I wasn't going to think it was going to be that damaging, though. I'm like, damn. Straight up, Part 2 looks like it's franchise. I mean, you can't even call it Chainsaw Man a franchise. We got to hope it can somehow sell merch or something because, yeah, this ain't looking too good for it so far. And it's a shame, too, because the anime is great. The anime is so fun to watch, but yeah. Which is interesting, Russ, because I really love the anime. But yeah, I heard it's making fans angry. I heard, Russ, I heard that people don't like Himeno. The female fans don't like Himeno. I heard she's hated in Japan. Well, Ghost Stab, it's Part 2, and they need to do a better job with the manga. And yeah, Himeno isn't liked. I heard people, which is weird because I like the voice casting. But yeah, people I like the voice choices though, but yeah, I understand Japan doesn't like them. They don't like how Makima's voice sounded so young. I think Makima's voice is great. But yeah, I heard her voice was like the biggest complaint for fans. Makima's voice. They just don't like Himeno as a character, Ghost Seb. They don't like Himeno as a character. Yeah, they went with the popular actress. They went with the voice actress that voiced Romin from Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens, and she also voiced Setsuna from Love Live, Niji Osaki. They went with the super popular. That's what I'm saying, Russ. I actually like Makima's voice. Her voice is great. I think it fits perfectly. I honestly think the voice cast of the series is perfect, Russ. I think every voice in Chainsaw Man is perfection, if you ask me. The animation is perfection, save for maybe some CGI Denji moments. But for the most part, the animation's perfection. For the most part. I actually agree with you, Russ. I agree with you, Russ, because I think Makima is well done. Yeah. I actually agree with you, Russ. Only difference is, though, my guard isn't lower when I see Makima because she looks like ever since he called Denji a dog, I'm like, this one is a manipulative bitch. But yeah, a lot of people, though, don't see Makima as manipulative. Like, instantly, a lot of people were shipping Denji and Makima, and when I heard about that, I'm like, no. There's no way I could ever ship those two. Makima's manipulative. I actually take your side, Russ, because, yeah, Makima... Because here's the thing, Ghost Step. The reason why Makima's not supposed to allude to a mother is because Makima, Ghost Step, Makima's supposed to have a seductive voice, Ghost Step. Because remember, Makima's a manipulative woman. If a manipulative woman has a mother voice, it wouldn't work. But if you have Makima, someone with like cute, sexy voice, you're more likely to simp for her. Yeah, I agree with you, Russ. Makima is supposed to be what she's supposed to be, a sweet voice. So yeah, that's why I actually like Makima's voice. She sounds manipulative. She sounds like someone that will get in your skin, that will stab you at your weakest moment. That's how I look at Makima anyway. I look at her as that type to make you lower your guard with that cutesy voice, but then deep down she is a bad bitch. Then she sounds like that type of person, Makima. Yeah, but if it's what the author wanted, Ghost Tab, I'm not going to argue with the author. I mean, in this instance, in this specific scenario, since the author seems to go towards that side, and since I think Makima sounding kind of girlish fits, I'm not going to blame them for going with Makima's voice actress, the one that she currently has. I think it's good. I like it. It sounds nice to the ears, for the most part. But yeah, I remember hearing that the voice cast was disappointing for sure when it comes to Japan. And also part 2 of the manga. Seems to be that also. Because even before the anime, part 2 was selling less than part 1. While when part 1 was ending, it was constantly going up, the manga balance, until part 2 came. Then part 2 was like slowly falling. Yeah, that's why I like the voice acting in Chainsaw Man. It sounds really dang nice. Hell yeah. But yeah, so far though, Ghost 7 Rust, the prospects for a season 2, they're looking slightly more distant. And you even have the haters in Fortune and Twitter laughing at Chainsaw Man. They're all happy about this. I'm like, oh man. The Chainsaw Man haters are on full force right now. Like, holy cow. They're like out there. I think so too, good Russ. If we get a season 2, I'm thinking it's going to be lower budgeted. Because if it gets to season 2 at this point, yeah, because Mappa's funding this at this point, Russ. Only way I can see it getting a season 2 is if it makes stream money, but streamers pay less money than Blu-rays. Because with Blu-rays, you get the money directly. With streamers, you're at the mercy of negotiating with streaming companies. But hey, Ghost Up, it happens. And the thing is, the series will suffer. It's going to suffer. With a lower budget, Chainsaw Man is not going to be as good. It's going to suffer a lot. But, I mean, this just happens, though. Just doesn't have the popularity to back it up, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because the series is fun. Regardless, I'm looking forward to the next few episodes of Chainsaw Man for sure, though. But yeah, these are my thoughts on the Chainsaw Man situation. It's a great series. This Shadowverse Flame episode was great. And yeah, that's overall. I give this episode Shadowverse Flame a 10 out of 10. As for the arc itself, I enjoyed it. Not as good as the first arc of the series, but still enjoyable. True, Russ. It hasn't gone full berserk yet. Hopefully, though, it goes full berserk later on, though, Russ. What he means by berserk, I'm thinking is epicness from start to finish. Like, there's even people in my workplace tell me that the series is fun, but there's nothing that sits it over the top yet. That makes it go, oh man, this is like next level stuff. I think that's what Russ is talking about. The series doesn't have that super lit moments yet. At the moment. But it could happen eventually, though. For the most part, anyways. But anyways, y'all. These are my thoughts on the episode. I would like to hear y'all's thoughts about how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all it did, Ghost Tab. The thing is, Russ, Bleach's manga ends like dog shit, Russ. So Bleach is meh. I read the manga, Russ. Literally, Russ. That battle that you saw in Bleach, it's the peak of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. So even if the episode is amazing, Russ, it's gonna end like crap. I know because I read the manga. Because afterwards, Russ, we're gonna get filled with a lot of fake out deaths. Major characters in Bleach. I'm not gonna tell you, but for Bleach, you mean, Russ? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Russ. The power-ups, but in the anime, they did a great job, though, with the Yuhan fight. But I'm just saying, though, for the manga, though, yeah, that was a cool fight, Russ, but I'm just saying Bleach manga, Russ, it has a bad story. The manga, like, that's why I'm not too hyped for Bleach. Because Yuha versus Yamamoto was a great fight, but I know what comes next. Disappointment. Ichigo's power-up being rushed. Bad writing when it comes to characters pairing up. We don't even get build-up between Ichigo and Orihime's relationship, where Ruki and Renji just comes out of nowhere. And then on top of the Bleach ending, a lot of fake-out deaths. They make us think, even if they stretch out the fights, Ghost of the foundation is shit. Because think about it. Did you read the manga, Russ? Oh, no, I don't know if I should spoil it, though, but that's the thing, though. Characters end up together, Ghost Tab and Russ, without any build-up. Because Tetsei Kubo didn't really build up much of anything in the series. And not only that, but the issue about Bleach was the final battle is such a disappointment. It really is. That's my issue with Bleach. So even if Bleach fixes all the fights, it's still not going to fix the fact that not only did it do that, but even like the characters, the human characters like Ishida are worthless. Ishida's worthless. At the end of the day, he does nothing. Orihime ends up amounting to nothing. the character that ends up saving everyone a few episodes ago, Russ, ends up doing nothing for the most part. Like, the last arc, trust me, the last arc of the manga is a huge disappointment, Russ. Like, yeah, the newest episode was amazing, but unless Chainsaw Man has a big fall like Bleach, I don't think it's going to overshadow everything in the Chainsaw Man anime. Unless Chainsaw Man manga also falls off a cliff. I read the manga, Russ. The relationship wasn't that strong. I read the manga. It wasn't that strong. The Division Zero got nothing. But no, I read the manga. No, they didn't even build up Orihime and Ichigo's relationship that well, Russ. Not in the Aranka arc, not in the Hekamundo arc. They didn't build it up well. And I know because a lot of manga readers thought the same. They thought that Orihime and Ichigo's relationship had almost no build-up. Because we never really see them do anything together in the Aranka arc, Hekamundo. We didn't even see them do anything in the Fullbring arc either. Yeah, Russ, but did we ever see them spend time with each other? Did we ever see multiple instances of them saving each other? That's coping, Russ. I disagree with manga readers. I read the manga. I read the manga week by week. They didn't build a relationship enough. I don't agree with them. I read the manga. I read that manga weekly. No. Not enough times, Russ. Wasn't Orihime the one that got saved so many times? Like when she got saved when Yami was going after Ichigo, she got saved there. She got saved again when Ichigo saved her from Ulquiorra. Then she got saved again in this current arc. Didn't she also get saved the fourth time? No, that's not true, Russ. She got saved so many times. Orihime. It felt like, Russ, everyone always saved Orihime. Whether it be Rukia saving Orihime, Ichigo saving Orihime 3 times. No, that didn't feel like a balanced relationship. Because he's the main character. Russ, Ichigo's the main character. He fought against major opponents. He had victories. Orihime never accomplished anything huge. Rukia is a low-count character. I love Rukia. She's my favorite character, Russ, but Rukia became a low-count character, especially in the last arc. I'm not denying Rukia got saved. Her ass got saved so many times. Rukia is a joke character, too. Like the one moment where Rukia is about to beat a big enemy in the last arc, and Kubo fucks it up by having her saved by her brother, Byakuya. You mean, Russ, Orihime got saved so many times? Nah. Tate Kubo handled her badly. Orihime only existed to just be the waifu of Ichigo Kurosaki. The only female character, Russ, that's good in Bleach is Yoruichi. Yoruichi, no, she's not. How is she a good character, Russ? She got saved multiple times. Exactly. Aizen saved Orihime. Ichigo saved Orihime 3 times. Rukia saved Orihime. Orihime never really had that many scenes where she saved someone. Orihime, most of her lines consisted of her thinking about Ichigo. We never really got to see her think about other things other than Ichigo for the most part. At least with Yoruichi, Yoruichi had more depth. Same with Rukia. Rukia and Yoruichi added a lot of levity to the dialogue. The issue with Orihime was she only, essentially, most of her lines were just thinking about Ichigo. Rukia and Yoruichi sparked more than that. That's what makes Orihime a bad character. Yeah, Orihime is a healer. That doesn't make her a good character automatically, though, because her depth wasn't that good. I read the manga. Yoruichi was a good character, though. That's why I'll give Tate Kubo. Yeah, and did Orihime ever amount to much after that arc, Russ? And even if that was the reason why Rukia was saved, it doesn't make Orihime a good character. I agree with you. And that was like maybe one moment, Russ, and she wasn't even, that was indirect. And regardless of the case, Orihime didn't really affect that plot much, Russ. She was really more of a MacGuffin for other characters to accomplish their goals. Tell me, when it comes to Orihime, her dialogue sequences weren't that good. They weren't. Orihime didn't have much depth. I'm actually with Ghostab. Orihime was a cum dumpster. She didn't really do much. She was just there to be a fan service character. That's why I don't really think much of Orihime. On the other hand, I think a lot about Soifon. Soifon was a character with history. Same with Yoruichi. That's why I like characters like Soifon. With Soifon, she has a history. She actually had a bit of depth. Same with Yoruichi. She had a bit of depth. Being on the run for multiple years. Acting against the system, helping out Ichigo Kurosaki when it didn't really benefit her directly. Sticking with her morals. And Yoruichi signing up against some of the strongest opponents in the series. That right there is an amazing female character, Russ. Yoruichi. Yoruichi is amazing. That's why I wasn't a big fan of Orihime. Orihime, we never had her emotionally tested like some of the other female characters in the series. That's why I wasn't a big fan of Orihime. No, it's possible for a character to be good at that and not necessarily be a combatant, Russ. The issue with Orihime was Taite Kubo didn't really make her that memorable. Because an example of a good female character that's not a fighter is literally the main character from Magical Circle Guguru. The main female character in that series was a healer. One of the difference between Orihime and Kukuri from Magical Circle Guguru, difference is in Magical Circle Russ. That's not my only complaint. My complaint is, did Orihime ever have dialogue sequences where she wasn't thinking about Ichigo? Like, not only that, but Orihime didn't affect the plot that much. Like, you take her out, Russ, and put a generic healer, and they would have affected the plot as much as Orihime. That's the issue with Orihime. She didn't have much personality. That's it. She was just eye candy. In comparison, you have a character like Ichigo Kurosaki. He's a character with personality, swagger. You've got characters like Yoruichi. She has swagger. Soifon had swagger. Like, that's the other thing about Orihime. She didn't really amount to much of the plot. That's the thing. I disagree, Rush. She didn't have much personality. She didn't. And I give you an example. Literally, there is Magical Circle Guguru that came out in 2017. The main character in that series had personality. Her name was Kukuri. She wasn't a fighter. In that series, the fighter was Nikkei. She was a co-lead. I gave you a series where a main female character that's in that series that doesn't just think about men all the time. She has a personality. And also she affects the plot without being a fighter and also being a healer. That right there is a great example of a healer character. A character that heals, that has goals and aspirations, that wants to gain more self-confidence. Let's see, Orihime thinking about Ichigo Kurosaki, helping people out, making food all the time. That's pretty much Orihime in a nutshell, Russ. That's pretty much Orihime. She didn't really have much depth as a character. Orihime, that's all her character was, helping out people. Did she ever really have sequences of great dialogue, though, like Rukia? Like, here's an example. When it came to Rukia and Ichigo's personality, like those bits where Rukia's giving explanations to Ichigo using funny drawings, those are hilarious. Or those bits where you have Ichigo and Rukia interact in school, where it wasn't just related to. The difference is, Russ, Ichigo affected the plot. That's where my complaint comes from. Ichigo affects the plot. He affected the plot. So for Ichigo, it wasn't so bad. Orihime didn't really affect the plot much. Because here's the difference. What makes Rukia a fun character is that she's hilarious. Like her funny drawings, her quirky personality. Yeah, but did she, as a MacGuffin though, did she have much of a personality? Not really. Compare her to Rukia. Rukia is hilarious. Yoruichi is hilarious. That's what I'm saying. You mean Halle Bell didn't affect the plot much? Tres Bestia didn't affect the plot much, Russ. Nell's the only one that you could say affected the plot. Not really. Russ, Orihime doesn't have much of a personality. She doesn't. Ichigo has more of a personality. And Russ, Orihime hasn't really done much. She really hasn't. It's because, let's just be real. No, not really. Yeah. Not really, no. Orihime hasn't done that much, especially in the last arc of the series. I don't even hate Orihime. I just think she's meh as a character. She's not terrible like Sakura, but she's not amazing. Yeah, pretty much. She's just there. No, she's not, Russ. She's not. I've seen better healer characters than her, Russ. I literally named one. The main female character from Magical Circle. That's called Kukuri. Literally, Kukuri has more depth in her pinky finger than Orihime has, and she's a healer. She doesn't really fight. The co-lead in that series, Nikke, is the one that does all the fighting. That's for me, one of the prime examples of a healer character. She doesn't fight, but she sure as hell affects the plot. And has a lot of personality too. So no, that series, Magical Circle Guguru, it set the bar high for me for healer characters. And Sasuke's not a great character though, Ghost Dab. He isn't. No one ever called Sasuke a great character. And if you're wondering which series I'm talking about, Russ, it's this one. This is the one I'm talking about. Magical Circle Guguru. That has one of the best healer characters I've seen. Well, one of the most best magical characters I've seen in female co-leads. Yeah. Orihime, she just doesn't cut the mustard that much at all as a supporting character. Yeah, no. Just doesn't do it. Not only that, Rukia had more of a personality too by default, Ghost Tab and Russ, because remember, well, here's what she should have done, Russ. Throughout the series, we should have seen more sequences of her actually interact with the others in school, Russ, so that we'd care about her, because Ichigo and Rukia got a lot of school moments in the manga. At least in the manga, it felt like they had a lot of casual moments where Rukia and Ichigo were busting each other's chops, junking with each other. Yeah, but Russ, their sequences are boring. They're boring, though. It's boring. Russ, Orihime's just boring. That's why people don't like Orihime. She's boring. Literally, she's boring. Rukia was hilarious. When Rukia was in school, it was funny. It was hilarious. When Orihime's at school, it's like the most... Okay, I mean, I'm just flip the page. I'm not moving goalposts, Russ. Her interactions are boring. And not just her. She would have probably been better served too if we would have seen her heal a variety of different characters also in the series. Not just her main leads. Like maybe if Tite Kubo would have had her heal some of the other captains more often. Yeah, with a lot of mid-tier characters, Russ. I'm sorry, but unless she would have had more moments where she healed up important characters, then that would have been great. But tell me, she hasn't really had much interactions where it's like, oh, it's interesting. She really hasn't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ghost Tab. I agree with you. Rukia was fun. Rengoku was fun. Yoriichi was fun. Yeah, and Nema was fun too. That's what I'm saying, Russ. Orihime sequences, they just weren't entertaining. That's all. She wasn't entertaining. I mean, all things considered, I read it with my eyes open, Russ, because Rukia entertained the hell out of me. Yoruichi in turn entertained the hell out of me. Hell, you know which other Bleach character also entertained more than Rukia? I actually liked Kon more, actually. I liked Kon more than Urahime Russ. Kon was more entertaining. So not really. Urahime just wasn't really much of a fun character. I'm going to call how it is. She wasn't a fun character. It's like, all right, she's there. That's cool, I guess. But ain't going to stop the fact that Urahime doesn't really affect the plot that much directly at all. Even look at the last arc, she was mostly inconsequential for the most part. Urahime's personality, in my opinion, was she existed there to mostly be concerned about Ichigo and to help out people. And that's essentially it. She didn't really have much more other than that. That's what I'm saying. Her personality was, she was obviously an extrovert, obviously. And that's about it. Can't really say much. With Ichigo, I can say a lot about Ichigo. Ichigo, he's tenacious. He's assertive. Ichigo can sometimes be a little bit reckless. In some instances, he has a great heart. Ichigo sometimes can fall into despair when the odds are stacked against him, but he perseveres. I could say that's why I think Ichigo's a better character than a lot of people give him credit for. With Urahime, though, I can't mention much. And I can even say a lot about Rukia. With Rukia's a risk taker because she didn't have to help out Ichigo as much as she did, yet she did. Rukia is the type that stands by her own morals because, again, she could have just not helped out Ichigo. The thing is, though, Russ, a lot of her interaction, a lot of her dialogue involves mentioning Ichigo's name. Now, let me explain what makes Rukia a good character. Rukia, she's hilarious because when she makes drawings as explanations, it's funny how, yeah, exactly, Russ, which takes her away from a lot of the important events in the series, Russ, because that's one of Tate Kubo's writing issues with Bleach. Kubo's issues with Bleach are that if it doesn't involve Ichigo, but back until Orihime, since she isn't with Ichigo a lot of the time, she doesn't have an opportunity of doing major healing for major events. But here's Rukia's personality. Rukia's personality, she sometimes feels a little bit too much with her drawings because she thinks she has way more skill than others. Rukia does have a tendency of getting pretty aggressive. And not only that, but here's what makes Rukia a really dang good character too. What makes Rukia a really good character is that she's analytical. And unlike some other characters, she actually thinks about the situation before charging in most instances. And that's what makes Rukia such a nice character. And Rukia also is the type of character that thinks outside the box too, because she openly made a friendship with Kurosaki Ichigo when she didn't have to do that at all. And that's what I like about Rukia right there. And she's selfless too, like when she went towards Byakuya and Renji right before the Society arc to make sure that Ichigo doesn't get harmed. That's depth right there. That's why I love Rukia. Rukia has like so many layers to her as a character. Yeah, Rukia doesn't get to do a lot of action in the latter arcs, but that's why I think Rukia is such a fun character. And especially in this current arc, I'm not saying Urahime isn't selfless, but Urahime just isn't entertaining as a character, Russ. Like, with Urahime, I can't describe it to the detail that I can describe Rukia or Ichigo. I mean, hey. You kind of do. No, you need Rukia, though, because without Rukia, Ichigo wouldn't have become a Soul Reaper. Without Rukia, you wouldn't have had the events set forward in the Soul Society arc for Aizen to do his betrayal. Because all the events that Aizen did Rukia, because Rukia was the catalyst. It all led up to him stealing the Hyogoku. And Rukia was a tool for that. If Ichigo came from a family of Soul Reapers, the process of Ichigo becoming a Soul Reaper was hastened because of Rukia's existence. And also, Ichigo, not only that, but due to Rukia was also there to bail out Ichigo in so many instances, too. So that's why Rukia matters a lot. And that's what makes her so dang lovable. She was that character that brought me into Bleach. A lot of people into Bleach. I wouldn't say that many times. And I feel like more characters bailed out Orihime than other characters bailing out. Or than Orihime bailing out other characters. Yeah, and saying that though, if Rukia wouldn't have existed, Russ, Ichigo wouldn't have even gotten himself involved with the Soul Society, though. That's the thing. Yeah. Even if that were the case, that wasn't anything that Orihime really did directly, though. All things considered. She really didn't affect that plot that much. At all. Let's just be real. She didn't affect the plot that much. Yeah, that's indirectly, though, when it comes to Kenpachi, because... Nah, I'd say Rukia, because Ichigo was the impetus. She isn't... Hell, wasn't Rukia the one that also helped Ichigo get back his abilities in the Fullbring arc? Rukia, one of the main reasons. So, no, I'd say Rukia is more important. Rukia... Literally, even the fan base likes Rukia more. I'm just saying. Nah, Rukia. By far, Rukia. I even explained to you why Rukia, I feel, has more depth than Orihime. I literally explained in great detail Rukia's personality. With Orihime, I just can't really do the same with her. And I've read the whole Bleach manga, and I've watched significant portions of the anime. But nah. Rukia... She's definitely up there. Yeah, pretty much. She's boring. Yeah, but not to the degree that Rukia did, though, Russ. Let's just be real. Because Rukia was the catalyst for Ichigo getting his powers back. She had that moment. They all helped, but I'd say Rukia had the lion's share, though. All things considered. And it was Rukia that was the catalyst. That was one of the biggest moments I've ever seen in Bleach. At least for me, some of my favorite moments in Bleach, they involve Rukia. Like this scene right here. This scene right here. I still have a feeling Rukia would have helped out Russ. And also, they gave Rukia this moment right here. So, no. I'd say Rukia helped affect the plot more than Orihime. And not only that, Rukia is just more entertaining. That's the thing. Like, if Rukia would have just been more entertaining, then it'd be fine. There's a reason why, Russ, I like Kon more. I like Kon more. Nope. Rukia isn't... No. Rukia isn't replaceable. She isn't. I'm just saying no. She's not replaceable. And the Rukia's my favorite character in the series. She's just hilarious. Okay, Ghost Stop. I understand the hate against Orihime, but I wouldn't go that far. I think Orihime had more developments than Ichigo's sister. I wouldn't go that far. Oh, okay. I know. But still, though, Orihime, she's just a disappointment. Like, overall, Rush, she's a disappointment. I read the manga. I read the last arc. When her memories are... But her memories were erased, though. That's the thing. When her memories erased by Rukia... So, at least when it came to that event, when it came to her brother... Because I remember in the manga, she erased the memories of the brother. At least in the manga. For the most part, anyway. I remember that. But yeah. That's why, Russ, I don't gravitate towards Orihime that much. No, trust me, Russ. Ghost Tab did watch. I know he watched Bleach because I see him on some of my Bleach live streams. But well, Russ and Ghost Tab, here's how I look at it. Most people don't like Orihime, but some people do. That's how I look at it. Because even at work, Russ and Ghost Tab, I talk to most people at work. Of the people that know about Bleach, me, there's like 3 other people. 2 of them dislike the fuck out of Orihime. One kind of likes her. So here's how I look at it. Orihime just isn't loved. It's just, Russ, how do I don't know how to explain it. It's just that Orihime doesn't have that spark. Orihime doesn't have that spark, Russ. That's just all. She doesn't have those comedic moments. That's how I describe Orihime. She just doesn't have those comedic moments that make people remember Rukia. That's interesting, Russ, because at least in real life, it feels like more people like Rukia more, honestly. Yeah, because I saw him even a while back too when it was because I remember reading the manga on Valley May. Rukia was number 2. Well, yeah, I think Orihime is neutral. I don't dislike her, not to level Sakura, but I know in the popularity polls, I know Rukia ranked 2nd in the manga anyway. Yeah, Rukia was 2nd, and Orihime ranked 5th. Kon ranked 4th. Yo, I didn't know Kon was that high. I liked Kon more, but I didn't think Kon was actually ranked above Orihime. Above Orihime. I'm surprised. But yeah, these are the polls, though, for Valley Maid, apparently. Oh, wait. This is the newest poll. My bad. This is the newest one. My bad. Orihime fell to 6. This is the latest poll. It's from the manga. This is collected from Viz Media. Here it is. Here's the poll. This is from the Bleach Wiki, y'all. It won't let me post. It won't let me post all of them, so I'll just post the top 10. I'll post the top 11. Yeah, top 10. Number 1 was Rukia. Rukia was ranked 1. My 5th character. No, that's Viz Media, though. That's from Viz Media. That's legit. No, Russ, that's legit. They took it from the Viz Media website. That's legit. No, it's legit. No, but Wiki got that from Viz Media. Russ, that's from Viz Media. That's legit. That's accurate. This is posted by Viz Media. This is the latest poll. It was posted literally a month ago. This is legit. Russ, this is literally... I'm not saying she's unpopular. I'm just saying that she doesn't have that spark like Rukia has. But that's Viz. To me, though, Russ, she's just okay. For me, Rukia's my fave. And ironically enough, I didn't even check the polls. She's number one in the polls. I didn't even check the polls. I just apparently like the most popular character. But yeah, my fave two, Rukia and Ichigo Kurosaki. They're number 2. I'm lucky. My fave characters are in the top 2, Russ. But yeah, 3 is Urahara. 4 is Urahara. Okay, these polls feel like they're close to my taste, actually. Huh. I kind of agree with you when it comes to Rukia having more of an arc than most characters. The only characters that had more arcs than Rukia were Ichigo. Aizen, of course, had more of an arc. Aizen Urahara had more of an arc. And who else? Kenpachi. I mean, you could argue Kenpachi had more of an arc. If someone says Kenpachi, I wouldn't blame Kenpachi. Byakuya, you can make an argument for Byakuya. But yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Urahara definitely had more of an arc, though. But yeah, Orihime, though, I'm neutral. I don't hate her, but she doesn't bring that flair. I think that's why people like Rukia, Russ. Just she's hilarious. Like, when a character is funny, Russ, it can just make a character go a long way. Yep, yeah, but he's boosted, though. That's how the fans voted, Russ. From the looks of it. It's quite the funny way of looking at it, Ghost Tab. Yeah, that's why I love Byakuya a lot. But yeah, that's why, I mean, that's why for the most part, I just love Rukia the most. She's a fun character. She's well-meaning. She gets to have cool moments. I mean, that's the fans, Russ. I mean, if they like Yorihime more, I don't blame them. I just like Yoriichi mode more. I'm not saying she isn't loved. I'm just saying that I don't think much of her. That's all. Not saying she's the worst character ever. At least she ain't no Sakura from Naruto, but I just don't really think much of Orihime, though. I just don't. At all. Yeah. Those are my thoughts on Orihime and Rukia, though. I trust more of Viz Media, though, Russ. I trust Viz because Viz is like they published the manga, so. I mean, I just trust Viz's sources more. Because Viz is like the be-all, end-all. Viz. Either Viz or like if it's from Viz or Shonen Jump, that triumphs a lot of polls to me. Viz and Shonen Jump. Oh yeah, that's pretty much my perspective on her. Not the worst character, not the best, but I'm like, when it comes to Orihime. The only female character I can say actively dislike is Sakura from Naruto. She's the only one I can say that I can look at and be like, nah, this character is one of the reasons why this series is in the bad situation that it's in. But yeah, that's how I look at it. But yeah, Russ and Ghost Tab, these are my thoughts on Orihime and Rukia. I didn't think much of Sakura at all. I agree with you, Russ. Naruto didn't know how to write female characters save its life. It was terrible. Actually, Tamari was actually kind of decent. Tamari? What about Tamari? Tamari was kind of decent. Tamari was respectable. She's a good wife to Shikamaru. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying. Tamari's good. I like Tamari. Pretty much ask any Naruto fan and they'll say the only good female characters are Tamari and Tsunade. And that's it. He doesn't count. Orochimaru's a dude. He's a dude. He doesn't count. Yeah. Don't count. I don't count Orochimaru. He doesn't count. At least not to me anyway. He doesn't count. Orochimaru is a good character, though. Darn it! Well, Orochimaru's a great character. I read the manga, so I don't know. To me, it felt more like a dude than a chick, though. I read the manga. It felt like he's been more of a dude than a female, though. Because I know in the first arc he was a dude. Okay, he was in a chick body right before he put the curse seal on Sasuke, but then he had a male body up until he fought the third Hokage. Then it was a male body from the tuning exams to the Hunt for Itachi arc. So Orochimaru's thing has been more of a dude. I hate Boruto too. They ruined Sarada. She's trash now. It's like when Kishimoto got his hands on Boruto again, he ruined Sarada. Sarada has so much potential. She could have been an amazing character, and he ruined it. He ruined it! Damn it! Damn it! It makes me sad, man. You make me sad when you remind me of Boruto, Russ. Exactly. You know what it's become now, Russ? It's become the Kawaki and Boruto show. I read Boruto. I read it, and it's suffering, and I don't like it. It's like watching paint dry. Oh man. My mind just goes blank thinking about what Boruto could have been. I just read it, Russ. I just read it. That's what I do. I read it. I don't like it. I don't like it, but I read it. My friends at work call it burrito. They don't even call it Boruto. Some of them call it burrito because they don't deserve to be called Naruto. They call it burrito. So whenever I tell them, did you watch the new episode of Boruto? Like, Boruto, you mean burrito? I'm like, yeah. Did you watch the new episode of Burrito? Same. Yeah, that's why I call it burrito. The burrito manga. Go stop. Flame, hey, Flame has decent writing, at least. Villains? You mean... I can't even call them villains. They're more like plot vehicles. That's what I call the villains. Can't even say they've got actual real defining personalities. The villains are pathetic. They're sad. I'd rather be watching these characters. Sometimes I'd rather be watching paint dry than reading Burrito sometimes. That's how much Burrito pisses me the fuck off. That's why, yeah, the Bleach manga may have problems, and it may have ended badly in the original series. At least it will never sink to the lows of Burrito, at the very least. Yeah, like how Naruto got so much weaker, even though the dude should have gotten stronger since he's had more experience as being an Hokage. His body's matured. Like, you would think he'd gotten stronger, but he just gets way weaker. It's sad. Like, I'm watching the series, I'm reading the manga, I'm like, there's no way he can become this much weaker. But they did. It's like they took Naruto's balls and they shattered it. Yeah, because literally, Naruto has Shadow Clone Jutsu. That's what I'm thinking. He has Shadow Clone Jutsu. And not just that, but, man, it's really sad how it feels like Naruto treats Kawaki like more of his own child than Himawari. Sometimes I forget Himawari even exists because sometimes I look at the Boruto manga and I feel like Boruto's sibling is Himawari. Himawari, I'm like, who the fuck is she? She's just there. But hey, it's writing, Ghost Fab. Writing's difficult. Yeah, Because Elise Mawari could have been the first amazing female character in Boruto, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen. I guess having a well-written female character in the Naruto franchise would have been too much. It would have been too much. I agree. It would have been more interesting. Yeah. I agree with you on this first season of Shadowverse. But yeah. Overall, though, yeah, those are my thoughts on Boruto. But anyways, right before I go, because I got to sleep to prepare for my Iruma-kun reaction, let me just say thank you very much to Russ12389 and GhostUp. Thank you very much for the live chat. Yeah, Kishimoto ruined her. Like Russ, Kishimoto, he needs to get a different writer to write the female characters. Yeah. I think Kishimoto lost it after the Pain arc. He lost it. Because, yeah, Bleach may have failed in the Fullbring arc, but at least Bleach was fun. Yeah, the War arc may have not been the best, but at least the Bleach final arc was entertaining. You can't even say Boruto's entertaining anymore. Boruto. Oh, no, not Boruto. Oh, man, I got PTSD talking about Boruto. PTSD. I just get sad. I get sad thinking about Boruto. But yeah. Boruto makes me depressed talking about it. I get all sad and shit. But hey, that's what happens though. Whew. But anyways, thank you, Russ12389 and GhostUp for calling to the live chat. Thank you everyone else for watching my video. And I hope you have a great day or night, chat. And I'll see you later if you come back tomorrow, everyone. Bye-bye.